situation. But this is not what happened to me. And the sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time.
Okay. Yeah, what about your thirst for blood, nigga? We will see what is up with his thirst for blood. But first, we must find this fucking guard. I'm gonna get the hang of this shit and learn how to craft some shit.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working with Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe you'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed. Please, could you tell me something about that? I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I write my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future. What made you choose to be a doctor? I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side. I'll give you some advice, but understand that nothing beats practical experience, which can be exhausting and solitary. Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this possible. I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about Vampyer?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the
Oh, no, don't believe me. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products.
I see. Well, give me the address so I may pass by. You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. They're not smiling now.
Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Vampyer is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
My first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. First it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
You think keeping his distance is a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings, with desires, hopes and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Answer the door.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
Promising you will not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'd stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lied to us.
Okay, this game can get a little confusing.
I cannot enter. The dead seem peaceful angels.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Wood.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when you're supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadada. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadada. Homegrown and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just as I like to be precise. I ran a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch every body.
Why do you have to watch?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for them. Sadly, very late.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Have we met before?
I don't think so. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Please don't. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very ill.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
A pawnbroker? I expected to get all.
Yes, sir. All kinds. But I sell all kinds.
What kind?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to tell.
Please show me what you have to say.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Codeine. Opium.
It's locked all right. Scour voices in the dark. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
And what was the point of doing all that for? There we go.
Such a pleasure to see you. Goodbye, Mr. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I have to do with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, shouldn't you?
Oh, but I have heard about you, Doctor. Of course you can't say the same about me, since I haven't wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Tell me, What do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to leave this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blind?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become misplaced.
Careless? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
It seems you have bad memories of your predecessors.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit...
Okay, I'm done with this screen for a minute. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell out.